became a millionaire at 23, and if I could give you 3 pieces of advice, it would be, number 1, don't buy dumb shit. Wait on the fancy car, wait on the fancy watch, and definitely don't buy luxury clothing items till you have at least $100,000 in savings or investment. Number 2, spend your 20s building your skill set and your personal brand, because that will be paramount to success later and make your life a lot easier. And number 3, if you're going to buy your first piece of real estate, don't make it a personal home. Buy a duplex or a quadplex and let the tenants pay your mortgage. You get the capital appreciation and you win in the long run. Okay, the plan is laid out. Now let's go.
You intentionally act like the person you want to become, your brain sees you taking those actions, so your brain starts to change the way it relates to you. When your brain sees you high-fiving yourself in the mirror, it starts to go, oh, wait a minute. Steven loves himself. Steven's cheering for himself. We don't beat Steven up.
About 2 months ago, my neighbor asked me for the Wi-Fi password. I gave it to him because it didn't cost me anything. Yesterday, as I was walking home, he was standing at the door. I stopped to chat, as usual, and he happily informed me that he now had Netflix. In response, I jokingly said, I work hard and barely have time to watch TV. But it would be great if you could lend me your password to watch some shows. I'd appreciate it. A voice was heard in the distance. It was his wife, sitting in the car, who said, we can't give it to him because I'm the one who pays, and I can't share it. The man apologized, and we continued our conversation about other topics. Shortly thereafter, his wife came out to call him. She seemed very nervous and mentioned that the television wasn't working. My neighbor went into the house. After a few minutes, he and his wife returned to speak to me and told me that the Wi-Fi wasn't working and the password wasn't going through. I looked at them and said, I changed my Wi-Fi password because I'm the one who pays, and I can't share it. The wife turned red and tried to say something, but I interrupted saying, ma'am, I have my network and you have your Netflix. Everything is fine. They turned around and left, closing the door. They never spoke to me again. This story isn't mine, but here's the lesson I learned from it. Affection must be mutual, friendship must be mutual, sharing must be mutual.
I think it's time for a comeback.
One rule you have to follow. Hurt me with the truth, but never comfort me with a lie.
Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headaches stack.
Wrestle in quotes, which will make you think. You give and you give your whole fucking life, and what happens? People just tear you down. Homelander, never be ashamed of a scar. It simply means you're stronger than whatever tried to hurt you. Harley Quinn, you have the best gift you can have. Life. Madara Uchiha, keep your friends rich and your enemies rich, and then find out which is which. Ultron, remember, metal must burn before it becomes a blade. Deathstroke, if you're good at something, never do it for free. The Joker, we are all bad in someone's story. Thanos, it's easy to fool people when they're already fooling themselves. Mysterio, it's not love on which the strongest foundations are built. It's the decency of merciful lies. Klaus Mikkelsen. We stopped looking for monsters under our bed when we realized that they were inside us. The Joker. The hardest choices require the strongest wills. Thanos.
Your life sucks. Are you suffering? Are you in pain? Good. You are on a good path. Suffering is the only way to the top. Pain is the only way to change. Obstacles are the only way to success.
My side of the story doesn't matter anymore. Life happened, I healed. But most importantly, I learned who deserves a seat at my table and who will never sit there again. Never forget the two people in your life. The person who lost everything just to make you win, your father,
The person who was with you in every pain. Your mother.
What's wrong? You're losing focus again, huh? You said you would be different this time. Were you just talking? Get back to that mentality, the we foam mentality. You are the last hope of your bloodline. Your ancestors fought and died just for you to bear that name. Make them proud and rise up. Everything else is a disrespect to your family name. Get up. Be a man.
You need to be able to associate yourself with people that are going to elevate your consciousness, your mindset, your way of thinking. The second key is you always have to continue learning. The moment you stop learning, the moment you think you know it all, the market punches you in the face. The second part is you need to develop the right thinking patterns. If you want to transition to different stages in your career, you need to be able to educate yourself, change your thinking patterns, and those thinking patterns will propel you to the next level.